As Proverbs 18:21 says, life and death are in the power of the tongue, or as Jesus said in Matthew 12, that by our words we shall be justified, or by our words we shall be condemned. For man shall give account for every idle word that he shall speak. Because we need to understand our words have power. They have influence over people. That's why he said, he who is not with me is against me, and he who is not gathering with me scatters abroad. Well, that Matthew 12:30. And and this goes to, God inhabits the praise of his people. Or as the apostles, when they would greet one another, they would speak the blessings and the peace of Christ upon one another. But we're warned by Apostle John, not anyone coming with a different doctrine, a different gospel, a different Jesus. He said, receive them not into house. He said, neither bid them Godspeed, which is just talking about don't greet them. And this is what he's talking about in Matthew 12, whenever he's sending out, or Matthew 10, when he's sending out the 12, he says, whatever town or city you come, ask who in it is worthy. And whatever house you enter, let your peace come upon it. If it be worthy, let your peace remain upon it. He said, if it be not worthy, let your peace return unto you. He said, I tell you that whoever does not receive your word, when you leave that town, he says, brush off the dust from the bottom of your feet as a testimony against him. For it'll be better for in the day of judgment for Sodom and Gomorrah than for that town or city. And so this is what Paul is getting at in Philippians chapter 4, when he says, rejoice in the Lord always, verse 4. And again I say rejoice. Let your gentleness be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand. Be careful or anxious for nothing, or no one, the Greek could say, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known unto God, and the peace of God that passes understanding shall keep like a citadel your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. Those things which you have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, and the God of peace shall be with you. But I rejoiced in the Lord greatly. Now at last your care of me has flourished again, where